move on to your new role?
So actually, just about a year ago, I transitioned from the executive chef of Epcot to the general manager of Epcot Food and Beverage. So in my new role, it's a lot more strategy in my role. So I worked very hard the past year actually to make the 20th happen, make the expansions happen of the Food and Wine Festival. And then of course Chef Gregg and the team are the executors of it. But it's just really overseeing the broader food and beverage portfolio for Epcot.
Excellent. Well, it's 20th year. That's a big year, certainly. In your experience with being with the Food and Wine Festival for so many years, what do you think year 20 means to the festival? That
So when we started planning and we did our creative visions around it and our brainstorming, it was almost like 20 kind of dates a festival at times. I took the 20th as a 2.0, a reset, as an upgrade, as an update of a festival. So I feel the connection we made now with bringing the festival into future world. It took us a while, it took us 20 years to do so, but I think it sets the stage for the next 20 years to come. Because the festival, it's a big part of Epcot, it will not go away.
Right.
Guests are loving it, guests are waiting to visit Epcot when the festival starts. So it's just really setting up for success for years to come, spreading out the area as well, so our guests have a little more space to roam, a little more seating area, a little more tables. So I think it was the right step. And not only we added real estate, we added as well incredible content, great festivals, great paid events. We have the Chew coming in, which is very exciting. So overall, I think a lot of new things for the 20s. We're very excited.
Excellent. Well, with all of that said, now that the menus are in your hands, how do you step into that role and make 20? You sort of feel familiar. People have been coming for a long time, but bring it into the future.
Right, so one of the things we wanted to do is we wanted to bring back some of the classics or some of the guest favorites. So we brought back the chicken sausage with the creamy polenta that was in Canada, the Greek salad, the lobster roll. So we want to kind of celebrate those, but then also what is new. So of course, Next Eats, the whole area, we really wanted to see how we could push the limits, and I think we did. I mean, doing liquid nitrogen out in the park for 1,000 portions. We are sous videing New York strips right there. Nice parsnip silk, some foam. So in that area, you're going to see sous vide, liquid nitrogen. You're going to get foams. You're going to get powders. All that is really in a high-end signature restaurant that you're going to get out there in the park. So it was really the focus, and then with sustainable chew. So really trying to show the future of food from a science perspective, and then the future of food, which really is about sustainability, but kind of going back, because that's what really people did, years ago. So I think that's how we're trying to tie it.
So anyone who's watching the Chew or Food Network or any of these, many food programs that are out there is going to see some elements that they're like, oh, I've seen that on TV, I want to try that.
Yes, for sure. And they can maybe be inspired to maybe possibly try that at home. We've got some great content out there, some great information, and then they'll be able to really see it for themselves close up to see what liquid nitrogen is, which is really 300 degrees negative. So we freeze something really in the outside, and then in the center it's nice and soft. It's just really cool, and I think it's something that is exciting, and there's a show element to it.
Right. What do you think is going to be the biggest seller this year?
Well, as always, the filet, at Canada, or the cheddar cheese soup.
Always.
But, always. But new items, I'm going to tell you, yesterday, the chocolate almond truffle outsold the New York strip yesterday. So on our first day, liquid nitrogen is where it's at right now.
Excellent. One more question. Sort of passing the torch on to Gregg, what advice did you have for taking over the menus here?
I think it's a constant mentorship. We have been working together for many years, and he's a great chef, very talented chef. So it's kind of like still overall vision. I'm still slightly involved, but he's really doing a fantastic job. He's taking the seats and he's building on them, and he has put his own signature on this festival. I never dared to do liquid nitrogen. He did, so kudos to him.